and with the heat wave that we've been seeing over the last couple days, we don't have much relief in sight. Sunrise comes in 10 minutes technically, but you can see the orange hues that are coming on through. There is a little bit of patchy fog that you might notice walking out the door, and that's down at the bottom of your screen, but you're generally going to be seeing these blue skies as you head outside. Keep in mind, temperatures right now are mostly in the 60s, couple low 70s out there, so pretty mild overnight. And if you're in El Cajon and it's 72 degrees right now, it's just kind of warm out there. Not exactly the cooler start to the morning that we had seen for many of the last several weeks. It was 2.5 months ago, about mid-April, late April, that we saw 80s come about for a brief 2-day stretch. Those 80s left us very quickly, and for the entirety of May and June, we stayed in the 60s and only a couple days in the 70s. Yesterday, we hit 80 degrees, so for the first time since about April 22nd. Average is 75, so we were 5 degrees warmer than average yesterday, and that comes on the heels of 2 weeks of 73, 72, 70. So you can see how the last 2 days have been notable in the climb, and we're going to continue that today. Ridge of high pressure moves closer and closer overhead. It's going to peak between now and about Sunday as it makes its closest approach to Southern California. And then it slowly starts to be nudged off to the east. And that easterly descent is going to give us a mild cool down, but it's not going to be all that noticeable. So we're still going to stay above normal all the way through the middle, at least, of next week, because that ridge is still going to be the dominant weather feature. It still might be moving off to the east and pushing farther away from us, but until a trough like this sinks down and starts to give us a little bit of change, maybe some cooler air, we don't really see much of a change in this forecast. So expect it to stay hot all the way through this weekend and even into a good portion of next week. Let's take a look at traffic, see how your roads are as we start off the morning. So far, it is a quiet start. So when we look at our map up here, there is one crash that we can take you to. It's up in the Oceanside area. Looks like this is on the 5, and it's not causing any backups in either direction. It is on the 5 south at Lantern Point Way.